On the fact that James Cook returned to practice, and I had caught wind of the fact that a deal was coming, that the Bills had finally realized we got to get this done. And I was thinking they're going to try to get it done by Tuesday so they could just gloss over the whole thing in Hard Knocks. I didn't watch last night's Hard Knocks. I don't know how much.
I didn't watch it either, Mike. I didn't.
He came back to practice yesterday, and it wasn't clear how much of it was, okay, just give us an olive branch and we'll get our deal done. Would have been interesting, to say the least, if he'd torn an ACL in practice yesterday before they signed the deal. Or was it pressure? And there was something in the CBA that I was told about. It's not like I sit around reading the CBA looking for new things I didn't already know about. It used to be if you were in the early years of your contract and you didn't report for training camp, you had until 30 days before the regular season opener to show up. And if you wait.
Welcome back to Bills Mafia Wire. We're bringing you the biggest stories, the strongest opinions, and the real pulse of Bills Nation. And today, Bills fans, we're talking about a massive piece of news that doesn't just impact this season, it shapes the next chapter of our Super Bowl window. The James Cook contract saga is officially over, done, finished. And the best part, he's not just back, he's locked in for the long haul. 4 years, $48 million, $30 million guaranteed. The deal puts him among the top-paid running backs in the NFL, and for good reason. This isn't just a move to keep a productive player around, it's a strategic investment in the young core that Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott believe can finally deliver a Lombardi Trophy to Buffalo. Brandon Beane made it crystal clear when he met with reporters right after Cook signed on Wednesday morning. He said it himself, "This is the new young core we're putting our money into. Draft, develop, and re-sign. That's the Bills' blueprint, and Cook is a prime example. A second-round pick in 2022 who's grown into one of the league's most dynamic running backs, Cook has shown he's more than just a good fit for this offense. He's a foundational piece." Beane said there was never a scenario where they didn't want to extend him. The only question was when they'd make it happen. And late Tuesday night, both sides finally agreed it was time to get it done. And let's be honest here, this extension wasn't just about numbers on the page. This was about sending a message. Cook staged a hold-in during camp, didn't play in the preseason opener, and it raised eyebrows. But instead of letting it drag into the season, Beane in the front office moved fast once Cook returned to the practice field. That urgency tells you all you need to know. The Bills aren't playing games this year. They're all in. Now let's talk about production. Last season, Cook played just 48% of the offensive snaps in 16 games. But even with limited usage, he still led the NFL with 16 total touchdowns. That's right, he tied Derrick Henry and Jahmyr Gibbs for the league lead. He topped 1,000 rushing yards, added 258 receiving yards, and found the end zone in 12 of the 17 regular season games. And if that's what he can do without being a true every-down back, imagine what he can produce now that Beane says they're confident he can handle more responsibility. The key here, though, is balance. Beane was clear. They want to keep Cook fresh, avoid overuse, and still spread the ball to Buffalo's deep set of offensive weapons. But when the moment comes, when it's 3rd and 2, the season's on the line, and you need a playmaker, you know Cook will be ready. Physically, he's in his prime at 25 years old. Mentally, he's shown growth every season. He's a back-to-back Pro Bowler, he's versatile, and he's a matchup nightmare for defenses. He can be a 3-down player, and the front office clearly believes his best football is still ahead of him. Let's not forget, in his 49 career games, he's racked up over 2,600 rushing yards, 20 rushing touchdowns, nearly 800 receiving yards, and 7 more scores through the air. And that's with sharing touches in an offense that's centered around Josh Allen. The reality is, having Cook locked in doesn't just help the run game, it helps Allen. It opens up play action, it forces defenses to respect multiple threats, and it keeps our offense unpredictable. From a bigger picture standpoint, this move also stabilizes the locker room. The uncertainty is gone. No more questions about whether our starting running back is happy or thinking about the future. The team can now focus on one thing: winning. And with the season opener against the Ravens on September 7th, that focus couldn't come at a better time. The Bills and Baltimore are co-favorites to win the Super Bowl according to DraftKings. If Buffalo is finally going to take that last step, having Cook motivated, healthy, and fully bought in is a huge advantage. Bills Mafia, here's what it all boils down to. Brandon Beane in the front office just took another step towards keeping this championship window wide open. They've secured one of the most explosive offensive weapons in the league for the next 4 years. Cook's skill set fits perfectly with what Joe Brady and Josh Allen want to do on offense. And now, with no contract drama hanging over the team, the Bills can charge into 2025 with their eyes locked in Las Vegas and Super Bowl LXV. So now I want to hear from you. Was this the right move at the right time? Does locking in James Cook push the Bills over the top in the AFC? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're fired up for this season, and subscribe to Bills Mafia Wire for every update, every reaction, and every piece of breaking news from One Bills Drive. This is the year to go all in, and the Bills just showed they mean business.